Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Shine on with Shauna. Woohoo! Yes, come on, shine your light with me and I'll show you how. And lots of encouragement and a little bit of my crafts and recipes along making this YouTube channel. It's been a month and a half or so. Time's flying, my friends, and I think you know it. But anyway, I hope you're all doing good on a Sunday. And I have a title I want to do today with you, and I have a note, so bear with me. And it's very important, okay? How to awaken spiritually. How to awaken spiritually. Okay, so I'm just going to go into it. Okay, I have notes. Like I said, it's good to have notes and a coffee. All right, got to have coffee. I hope whatever you have, I don't know. But come on with me and let's share this time together. And thank you for being here. Okay, spiritual waking can be uncomfortable at times. Confusion, frustration, anger, sadness, grief, and feeling out of place, okay? Because it can be, because you're starting to waken up spiritually, and it can be all that. The universe is waiting for you to get sharper, to understand your senses, to grow sharper, okay? So it's trying to, waiting for you because it's like you have it in you. We're all spiritual human beings, okay? And we need to wake. Investigate what triggers you. Your triggers highlight what's inside of you, needs to exploration and healing. Things will fall in place more. So investigate whatever triggers you because that's a sign, like I've always said, okay? Because that explains it right there, okay? So think about that. We are all spiritual beings having different stories and experience. So realize that, my friends, we all are unique. We're individuals. We learn differently and all that. And don't be hard on each other and judge also. And check in with your programs because they're really important to slow down and to see what you have to heal from. And in order to have a spiritual awakening, basically, an increased tendency to let things happen rather than make them happen. So an increase in tendency to let things happen rather than make them happen. So when you have your spiritual awakening, that's how you feel after. All this, what I'm saying, when you have your spiritual awakening, and hopefully maybe you do already, but all this explains that when you have it, this is what you feel. Feelings of being connected with others and nature, okay? You feel like you're more connected, grounded to the vibration of the universe and earth, what Mother Nature gives and all. You feel connected, okay? We're all in one that way. Frequent of overwhelming episodes of appreciation. You're like overwhelmed with appreciation. It's just like, it's endlessly because you know why? You had your spiritual awakening. You're just so overwhelmed with appreciation. Okay? The loss of ability to worry. So you're not worrying anymore. Okay? You let that go because you have your spiritual awakening. You feel good. You're not worrying constantly because worrying also can cause ulcers and stomach and health issues and mental issues. So really, you don't need to worry. Let it go. Hopefully you have your spiritual awakening. And if you don't worry, my friends. It's never too late, okay? Because one day you will. I'm just giving you examples and everything if you are not aware what it's about, okay? A lost interest in conflicts. So you're basically no more wanting to have conflicts much anymore. You're just saving your energy and you're more at peace and content. And you're choosing your battles much more wisely than before and people around you as well. That's a spiritual awakening. It's knowing that your time here on earth is precious. Your moment right here, you won't get back ever again. It's your present moment. Don't look far ahead. Don't look at other things about jobs or consider of anything else or whatever of what's bugging you, because that's not your spiritual awakening. If things are like bugging you continuously and you're complaining and toxic and all that crap, okay, I'm sorry, that's not a spiritual awakening. This is all what I'm saying, which is a spiritual awakening. Okay? A loss of judging others. You don't feel like you want to judge anymore. You feel content. You love humanity. You're at peace yourself. And you had your spiritual awakening. And there's no judgment at all. A loss of acting out of fear base and past experience. So you basically don't act out of fear anymore. You're so relaxed. You don't care whatever's thrown at you, you'll conquer it because you had your spiritual awakening. You're okay with it. You're in line with yourself. You feel much better. Okay? And also lots of judging yourself. Being hard on yourself, picking on your body, not liking you fully, that you're unique. We're all unique. You're loving yourself in a healthy way. You're not judging yourself no more. You crave a meaning and purpose when you have your spiritual awakening. You crave your meaning and purpose in life. You crave it. You go search. You want to know about it instead of just complaining and not doing anything about it. Okay? Your spiritual awakening, when you awake within, you want to know. You realize that a lot of what you've been taught was a lie. So you realize what you've been taught was a lie. Okay? Because after a while, you're like, yeah, what is going on? This doesn't make sense. And you have your spiritual awakening because you're more connected than ever, okay, with the higher vibration. And you're just like, a lot of things are confusing me now because you're realizing it was a lie. So that's your spiritual awakening telling you everything was a lie, what you were taught. You see through the illusions of society. You see through the illusions of a society, okay? So you just do. When you have your spiritual awakening, society is nothing. Whatever it's teaching you, whatever it is, it's all an illusion, okay? It's like a game, basically. It's not really anything what society projects onto you and what we're supposed to believe. Really? We're supposed to believe that? No. If you do, then you don't have your spiritual awakening because it's telling you that. You begin experiencing deep empathy and compassion for others more, okay? And yourself more importantly, my friends. And on that note, I have to have a coffee. Woohoo, coffee. Okay? So think on these things. It's okay if you haven't had your spiritual awakening because there's a lot more to say about it, okay? These are a lot of examples, a lot of things I have to tell you and you to be aware if you have, or if you haven't yet and you don't know if you have, this is them. Okay? You thirst for the truth and real in people and in everything in life. Okay? You search for the truth more and you're tired of the BS and the fake and the lies and all that. You search for the truth. Okay? You don't fall into the trap of believing everything and gossiping and lying and all that shebang, okay? No, because you're not a spiritual awakening if you are still. Okay? Because like when you want truth and real in people or anything, that's a spiritual awakening. You see how most people are unhappy. You do. We walk around and we see how people are unhappy. Like, that's a spiritual awakening. You feel that. You feel like even if there's a stranger, you just feel that vibe. It's a spiritual awakening. It's a sign in you that's given as a gift as you have your spiritual awakening already. And you feel that. Okay? You become aware of old negative habits. So you do become aware of your own negative habits, like talk self-negative to yourself or negative about the whole world or workplace or whatever, etc. Okay? You become aware now, much more than ever. So that's your spiritual awakening right there. You have it because you're aware a lot more and you're not doing it anymore. And you're not surrounding with people who talk negative a lot. You actually save your energy and you do walk away because you have your spiritual awakening. Okay? You start to love unconditionally. So you do. You love unconditionally, okay? Like everything you love. And you love your partner, your kids, grandchildren, your siblings, your family, and just anybody who's a stranger too. You can love, but it's a different love. You can love unconditionally. Basically, not putting up with things, okay? But that's your spiritual awakening. Like, I love unconditionally. I totally do. I'm that person. I have my spiritual awakening. I've had this gift and the vibration and the universe speaking through me from day one. Okay, I see the signs what the universe gives you and I'm aware of it. And it tells me certain things like, Shauna, you need to say this. Shauna, you need to do that. It is my guidance. It's my rock for my whole entire life. It helped me to get grounded. And I have that higher vibration and I listen to it. I listen to that inner voice. Never ignore it. It does not lie. Listen to it. Never doubt it, my friends, because it's telling you something. It's telling you the truth. Don't ignore it. Don't listen to lies and the society or whatever it projects on us. Don't, because you need your spiritual awakening if you haven't had it. And you need to love unconditionally. Not saying taking anybody who does anything really bad, okay, like violence and etc. You could fill in the blanks, okay? Not saying. That's where we have to protect our energy too, okay? Because it's important to do so. And that's why it's important too, my friends. Like I say every time, the regulars ones who have been with me know this, I say this. You need to slow down, check in with yourselves, and see whatever triggers you have. A lot of triggers is also a message right there. Why are you triggered so fast? You need to work on yourself because there's something inside, a turmoil, storm, why you're triggered so fast and ready to attack. Okay? Even when the person has not finished their sentence, like you know what they're going to say? That happens a lot. That's triggers right there too. Okay? So sometimes it's good to work with yourself a lot, to have healthy connections with anybody. Okay? We can all come together. We don't have to have dysfunctional families. We don't have to have dysfunctional friendships in the workforce, etc. We can make it work. We can make it happen if we're really wanting the change and we're hungry for it. No excuses. I don't care if someone's having a bad day or anything. After a while, we could give a free pass so much, but after a while, we have to say, enough. Because when are we going to stop these patterns? When are we going to stop the behaviors? That's why it's important to get with yourself, heal from whatever baggage from the past, from relationships or school or childhood life or anything, really. Because why are you walking around not knowing fully who you are? Because you're not walking around. And we're never going to know who we fully are, but we need to know the best version of ourselves, okay? Which is shining our light more and being more content in that sense and being more aware instead of what we're doing, walking around not knowing and not aware fully. And if we are a little bit, why aren't you doing anything about it? Why aren't you? Because don't you want your spiritual awakening? Because what I'm saying here is a lot of the spiritual awakening. And if you don't have this, you haven't had your spiritual awakening. I mean, there's much more about it, okay? There's a lot to take in about spiritual awakening. And I feel it's very important to have this subject because I've never done this on my content, but I'm a spiritual person. Drop in the comments if you like this kind of content as well. And if you are spiritual too. And if you believe in the universe, the signs, what it gives you, God or whatever, okay? Come on. We all should share what we feel and what we experience and everything on here. Come together, okay? Come together. I want to hear from you, okay? Please, okay? But I really hope you're doing good on a Sunday, and I hope you like this. And I really hope you're getting with yourselves and to actually be a best version of yourselves. And if you don't need to work on yourself so much in healing or anything, you always need to upgrade. You always should check in with yourselves anyway, because you need to be the best version of you, and it helps for others to be actually able to connect with you much better. It helps in the long run. It helps with all circumstances. It helps with all relationships. Okay? And you treat your pets better too. You don't get angry at them fast too. You know, etc. Hold on, coffee time. Had to get a hair out of my mouth there. It happens, right? Hair. But anyway, I just want to know, like, have you had your spiritual awakening? Like, does this somewhat relate with you? Let me know. I really want to know. And if you have to replay this video over and over, it's here for a reason. I'm taking my time for you, okay? For you to replay it. I mean, share it whoever needs it. If you had your spiritual awakening already and you're aware of all that and stuff and more, okay? Share with someone who really needs it. Please, it's here for a reason. I'm putting my energy and my heart into this all because I want to help. It's here for a reason, okay? Spiritual awakening is awesome. It's a contentment which is you can possibly not imagine. You feel good inside. Nothing really bugs you as much because you know why? You love unconditionally. Yes, it affects you, but you don't get so mad. You don't get all irritable and attack people and all that. You feel more content. You have enjoyment in you. You have peace and harmony, and everything aligns much more inside you. There's no more this turmoil storm, and you don't have to be that. You don't have to go through your days on being that. Why would you want to do that for yourself? Question that. If you are that kind of person, why would you want to keep on walking around and having this turmoil of storm in when you can take time from Simon Says and TikToking and Instagram and Facebook messages and gossiping or wherever else possibly out there, watching movies a lot, games a lot, anything, dictions a lot. Are you taking your time with yourself? No. So if you could do those things, why can't you like really heal from for yourself what you need to heal in? That's my question. Okay? Because you need to take time for you. You matter. Don't you think you matter? And if you have a hard time answering that, you need to really dig in. And you deserve love. You do deserve to feel good. You deserve to have all this burst of energy and feeling joy and content and being happy. And happiness comes inside. It's an inside job, not outwards, buying stuff or doing makeup, hair, or anything. It's not happiness outside you. It's only temporary, makes you feel good, but you're looking wrong way. It's not the right way. So you need to check in inside what's going on. It's more importantly because you matter, not the stuff out there. It doesn't make you happy for the long run. It's like a band-aid on the boo-boo, or you're not really healing it. Like you need sometimes stuff to help it heal a little bit, like aloe vera on boo-boos. It helps burns and all that, aloe vera. And that's a plant, and you can get the juice out of it and heal from like your boo-boos or burns. That's naturally. So I'm just giving tips like that. I know, a little off topic, but I like to do that. That's me. And if you don't like this content, I'm sorry. This is not for you. Come back some other time. If you're also offended by this, come back some other time because I like you here. I want you to come here. I want everybody to come here. I'm trying to make a good community here. Okay? No judgment, no negativity, no one making fun of each other. I don't want that because then you need to work on yourself. If that's the person you are, it's a reflection of who you are more. And do you like looking at yourself in the mirror? And that's a question you have to ask yourself. Like, how can you even tolerate you like that? It's draining and you're hurting yourself more. So I hope you can have a spiritual awakening, and I hope you have one already because it's awesome, my friends. Spiritual awakening and knowing about it, oh my, it's connected to the universe, and you just hear, inside you, you hear what it's telling you if you're aware, okay? But never avoid your first instinct, your vibe, okay? It's telling you something. It's your guidance, okay? So on that note, I hope you're okay, my friends, on a Sunday, and I hope you're doing well. I hope you're sitting back and also just relaxing as well, if you can. If not, do it because it's good for your mental health. You don't have to keep on going. And you don't have to keep on going out a lot too, okay? Chill, enjoy nature, just get grounded. Take off your socks. Get on the ground on the grass. That's grounding, and it helps you heal. Really, it does heal because your connection, you're grounding, and it helps you. I don't know if you have heard of that, but you take off your socks and you're grounding, and you put your feet on the grass, and it heals you from a lot of things inside. You have to do that continuously because there's truth in the pudding. If you hear a lot of other videos talk about it, search for it because there's truth in the pudding, okay? So anyway, I just thought to share a little bit of that because that's with the universe. A lot of connections, a lot of things, okay? So I hope you're okay. And you know what? Let me know what you think about this topic. If you want to hear more, just let me know about your stories maybe, or your spiritual awakening and all, okay? I would like to hear your stories. Okay, you matter. I like to hear your voice. I like to hear what you have, I want to get to know you that way too. And you know what? We can relate as well, But if you haven't subscribed, like, share, like here, my sign here, like, comment, share, subscribe, okay? Hope you can see my my thing there, like what it says here, my sign. But yeah, so if you haven't, please do. And I appreciate the ones who've been with me from almost the beginning. And I appreciate the ones who actually subscribe right now and took time to also, all of you watching from beginning to the end. Please do take your time to do so because that really helps me and it gets this content more out there and to help it grow because we need a lot of encouragement. We need help in the world. We need a better world, okay? For all of us, all age, okay? Especially the young ones. They need to know all this too. And you know what? We need to make it better. And it does start with us, my friends, okay? And I hope you had your spiritual awakening. Let me know. Okay? So, on that note, I'm going to go and I thank you for being here. And you know what? Enjoy whatever you're going to do today. I don't know what time it is, but I hope you sleep well and everything. Okay? So, lovely souls, you are awesome and you're beautiful. You are enough. You are worth it. Don't give up on you. Start working on you. Okay. Till next time, shine on. Okay. Bye bye.